guys, I'm Mansi and we are live at the Glam studio with my beautiful model Harsha. And today's live video is all about 5-minute makeup look that you can wear to work, or a makeup look that you need to get done in 5 minutes. So not just for work but for any occasion. If you have guests coming over and they come without notice and you still want to look like decent and put together and look fresh and not like sleepy and exhausted, then this is totally the look that you can do. So we're going to do this really quick. We're going to use as least products as possible because this look can be also done on the go. It can be also done when you're out and you have very limited products in your bag. So to start with, obviously, I'm going to pop a moisturizer, but for people who don't have a moisturizer handy, since this look is just not for when you're at home, but when you're out and you have a small limited supply of products in your bag that you need to work from, then if you have our FF palettes, it's absolutely fine to moisturize your skin before using them as a base. So that's why they are really great. But since I have moisturizer handy, I'm going to just pop some on. So moisturizer, just the basic skincare moisturizer, lip balm, under eye cream, all of that stuff. So face and neck, because a well-hydrated skin will not require too much makeup to make it look healthy and glowy. And when you talk about 5-minute makeup, you can put lots of makeup on in 5 minutes. It's not that you can't, but you can't work on too much of detailing when it comes. If you only have 5 minutes to make yourself look nice and pretty, you know. So that's why we're going to do things that happen quick, but make a lot of difference in your entire appearance. So one of that step is moisturizing. A well-moisturized, plump skin looks a lot healthier and requires less coverage than like an absolutely dry skin that has no moisturizer on it. Of course, you have to use a moisturizer meant for your particular skin type. So say for example, if you're someone with like dry skin, you'll use something specific for that, or someone with oily skin, or someone with a combination skin or acne prone skin. Whatever your skin type is, you have to figure out what moisturizer is going to work for you. But you need to moisturize your skin. I know a lot of people who tell me that, you know, I have really oily skin and why should I moisturize my skin, you know. In fact, if you start moisturizing your skin with the right product that is meant for oily skin, your skin itself will stop producing excess oil because it is getting the moisture it requires. So normally that's why your skin is so oily, because you're not moisturizing it, so your skin finds a need to moisturize itself. Of course, as you age, the oil glands not going to release as much oil and not going to be as neck is a very neglected part of the face, you know. And also, if you're doing your own makeup, please just use your hands to pop on your moisturizer. It will save you a lot of time. It'll just take 15 seconds of your 5 minutes rather than doing with a brush. But because I'm doing it on her to be hygienic, I prefer using a brush. Alright, so we have that on. We're going to just pop on a very little bit of lip balm. Smaller than like half a pea size maybe. Just with my foundation brush only, so that the lips are hydrated. And usually you put on lipstick at the end of your makeup, so that way this lip balm is sitting on your lips for that entire period of time and hydrating your lips and prepping it for your lip color application, right? So just the way like your foundation needs a moisturizer on the skin, your lips also needs a moisturizer on the lips. Okay, so to start with, we'll do the quickest and easiest thing, which is Jet Set Eyes, which is the kohl pencil. Like for Indian women, I know so many Indian women who will just pop on some kohl and that's their makeup, you know. So we have to obviously do that. Like for me, I'll always wear like a lip color, natural lip color and kohl, and then I'm good to go if I don't want to wear too much makeup that day. And ask her to really squeeze her eyes really tight. What this is going to do is, it's going to squeeze them like this, see. Yeah, this is going to help transfer that kohl to her tight line area. So for people who've been looking at our videos and our live tutorials, I always use the kohl on the tight line, but some people are scared to put their pencil so close to their eye. So this is a quick tip and trick to get that to transfer to your tight line. But I'm now going to go ahead and just fill in her tight line. But if you're scared to do that, you can do another layer of kohl, squeeze your eyes maybe 2 or 3 times, and you will have that intensity of color transferred to your tight line. Okay, look down. So this is the tight line. And if you're scared to directly apply it like the way I'm doing it on yourself, then you can do the trick that I just showed you. Lining the tight line makes a big difference to your eye. First of all, not when you put kohl on your lower lash line, it defines the eye from the bottom half. But when you put kohl on the top lash line, it really defines the entire eye, the entire radius of the eye, also making the base of your lashes look a lot thicker, creating an illusion of really thick, dense lashes. I will take my correctors and I will just quickly pop them. So because we are only 5 minutes, we're just going to mix the orange. Take the orange on one side of your concealer brush and take the yellow on the other side of your concealer brush. And that way creating like a peach shade, which will quickly just pop the front and back. So you have orange and yellow, equal parts going onto the face. Let's do it again. One side orange, same brush, other side yellow. Just pop it front and back on the under eye area. We're just popping it right now. We'll blend and make a peach shade out of it very soon. So this is basically a quick corrector, and since it's a quick makeup look, I'm not really going to do a full face of foundation. I'm just going to pop the foundation on the center of the face and blend it outwards, so you guys will see. So now that I'm blending both of these together, it's automatically creating a peach shade which is acting as a corrector. And since this is a very everyday wearable look, we don't have to make it like full coverage and like full on contouring and highlighting and all that stuff. It has to be a very pretty, yourself but better kind of makeup look. If you want to blend this, you can even use the beauty blender and just use patting motion to blend it even further. I'm just going to pop some on the center of the nose and also on the areas where I've corrected. So right on top of the areas that I've corrected. Where I corrected, this is where I corrected again. And as I told you guys, I'm not really putting foundation all over the face today. Because quickly I want to give us some coverage, light coverage, not very heavy coverage like you would need if going to an event where you're going to get photographed and there are going to be lights and flash photography and all of that. Just blending it outwards and over all the correction. So there's no correction on the nose, so I can move my brush around freely. And then from the forehead area, from the outsides, I'm just pulling it out. This way, this way the FF foundation color is going to give me a lower and lighter coverage for an everyday wearable purpose. Okay. And since you have to evaluate your skin. Does your skin require too much coverage? But if you don't, if you have a fairly even skin tone, then this kind of makeup will totally work. Unless you have any kind of pigmentation or acne marks, then definitely you can go over them and conceal them separately. So I have my foundation on and I'm going to just put that much on. So for you guys to know, what I did is I just popped it on the center of the face and blended it outwards. I'm also going to now take medium, which is in her shade. So she's not as dark as medium, but she's pretty much a light. But to add a little warmth to the skin, I'm just going to pop a little bit of medium. And I will now blend it out the same way. You don't have to use 2 foundations. You can totally use 1. I'm sure that most of you will have foundations that match your skin tone really well. But sometimes if you're having a struggle finding a foundation that matches your skin tone, you can always buy 2, mix together and use. That way your foundation will last you for a longer period of time also. Because each of us has a unique skin tone, and it can be possible sometimes that in certain brands you don't find an exact match for your skin. So don't worry about it. Just buy 2. Make sure that mixing those 2 is giving you the color that you want, that you're happy with, that is not going grey on your skin. Whatever's left over on my brush, I'm also popping it under the brow bone just to add some added coverage. Taking my beauty blender and blending that out. So I'm pretty much done with the base. I'm going to now take my Glow to Glamour Duo, but I'm taking the fixing powder from this, which is a translucent white powder. So it's white, but it is colorless. It goes onto the skin absolutely colorless. I'm going to take my fluffy blush brush. It's a clean brush, right in the center of the face. I'm just going to also push this into the under eye area where we've corrected and concealed, and pull the powder all over the face. Take a little bit of powder at a time. You can always add more. So look up, push out any product sitting into the lines under the eyes and immediately set so that they don't start, the product doesn't start sitting into the lines again. Clean the wand into the tube just like you would clean a mascara. For added safety, just dust the wand very slightly so if there's any excess powder on it, it falls out. And we're just going to quickly fill the brows. And I honestly feel like, not because we're doing a 5-minute video, but just for every day to quickly get your brows to look perfect, this is a great product because it saves up a lot of time. Just going to start with the outer corner, light-handedly, feathery strokes, not putting too much pressure on the wand. Always start from the outside, so the maximum color intensity is on the outside of the eyes, and the closer you get to the inner corner of your eyebrow, you will have the least intensity of product on your wand as well. So if you're going to start from the front of your brow, right when the product is out of the tube, you'll get a very dark blob. And it doesn't look very natural to have your brows, the starting of your brow being that dark. So just going to wipe my wand a little bit. Dust it slightly one more time. We're going to take Showstopper, which is the one with the peach shade. And we're going to take the fluffy brush, which we use to set the face with Glow to Glamour. We're going to take this peach color and just pop that onto the cheek. So it's obviously I'm not taking 5 minutes to do it. I'm taking longer because, you know, I'm talking to you all and everything. And since, you know, if she has this palette, she can also quickly go ahead and bronze her face. I'll show you how. So not like proper contouring, but adding a little bit of bronzing to kind of, can you look towards me? To kind of add a little bit of shape and dimension to the face really quickly. If you're somebody who has a very slim face, I suggest rather than popping a bright blush, do a brighter lip color. Because your face will look a lot slimmer with like so much blush on the cheeks, because it kind of cuts that part out, you know. Also taking a little bit of this blush and just putting it on the tip of her nose. For quick bronzing, pop some around the forehead. Take on the same brush, take the bronzer shade, just move it along the sides of your nose. Another quick tip, if you don't have a brush, take your finger, take the product on it, and just slide it on the sides of the nose. And then take a clean finger. Okay, we'll take a fluffy brush. We'll also finish the contouring bit. So the same palette, we've used these two products. Let's move on to my favorite product, which is the highlighter. Just going to take some, pop it on the center of the nose. You know, highlighter like suddenly makes people feel like you spend lots of time on your makeup. Highlighter and mascara, so do that. Also going to take some on my flat eyeshadow brush and quickly pop it under the brow bones. This really helps the brow hair and brow itself look a lot lifted. And you can even take some more. So it's one product pretty much going all over your face, but just specifically so you don't have to keep changing products. You just have to change the place of application. So just put it into the inner corners and blend it into the first quarter of your eyelid. Next, I'm going to take my fluffy brush and take this bronzer shade just to dust it all over the lid area really quickly. Same color, so your eyes are also contoured and defined. I don't like to leave my eyelids completely bare. You can skip the highlighter if you feel like it's too much for wherever you're going. But always try to pop a bronzer on like this. So it just gives your eye some shape and definition. And it just looks very natural because bronzer is a matte brown shadow, you know. On the other eye, same thing, fluffy brush, take the bronzer shade, dust it on the eyelid first, like that. Yeah, and you can always go over the crease area to make it look more blended into that highlight color that you popped right under your brow bone. I'm going to just end this look with two things. One, mascara. Second, a lip color. And it totally depends on where you're going. For her, today I'm doing a bold lip color. But it totally depends on where you're going. If you're going to a place where you don't want to wear a bold lip color, you can skip that. Just to add a little more fun, I'm just going to take my brown eyeshadow color, Mocha Loca, on a flat eyeshadow brush. Put it in under the lower lash line just to add some depth to the eye. Because I feel like it looks very unfinished when you have your entire base done and when you have kohl on your waterline, but then there's no eyeshadow sitting under that, you know, like on that, there should be something. So yeah, we're going to do a bright lip color for her, but because so everyday look, we're not doing a bright lipstick, we're just doing a bright lip gloss, which has a nice color payoff. So we're going to use Girl on Fire, which is from Color Fusion lip range that we have in MyGlamm. And it has two ends. It has a lipstick and it has a lip gloss. I'm going to ask her to pop on the lipstick for her. If you see the lipstick shade, it's like a very, very milky peach color. So it looks a very natural color, but the red is going to help us get it like that bold color happening. And after the lipstick, just add some mascara and you're done with your look. You can even add falsies if you have some more time. So yes, you can always take a lip brush to help your lip colors and everything. Yeah, this color. You can leave it just like this, a lot more wearable. But I want to just make it a little bolder and I feel like she can carry it off. So first I'm going to just use my lip brush to just make sure all my edges are sharp. And now we just take the orange or the red gloss from Girl on Fire, the gloss side. So she's already popped on the peachy lipstick side. I'm going to pop this on the center of the lips and you can see the color payoff. It's quite opaque. Okay, so I'm pretty much done. Only mascara left, so we put that off camera. So this is today's look. This is the 5-minute makeup look. I'm going to quickly go over what I did. Moisturized the skin and neck, applied some lip balm, then went over with my FF concealer and corrector shade, which is the orange and yellow that I mixed together really quickly to create a peach shade, rather than what I would do otherwise where I would use one and then use other and like spend a lot of time being perfect. Over top of that, I took a foundation color that matches the skin tone only on the center of her face and blended it outwards because mainly the coverage, if it's here, it's enough for the day. We went and set all that with Glow to Glamour in Translucent. For blending, obviously, we had used our beauty blender and we then filled in her brows. Then we used the chisel it to fill color on the face, which is chisel it right here. We use that to add color on the face and also over the eyes. We use the same palette. And then we add Jet Set Eyes on the waterline. And then a lipstick lip gloss duo was enough for the lips and we were done. So I hope you guys like today's look. Please check out our app, our Instagram page. We have a lot of breakdowns of looks that our amazing bloggers write for us. So please see those. You can follow us on Instagram. We have great offers coming out every time. Do look at the Glam Insider Circle on the app and understand more about it. It's a great opportunity to be there and be a part of it. We are a part of it and we'd love to have you on the Glam Insiders as well. And log in every day on MyGlamm's page for more makeup tips and tricks and tutorials just like this. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.